I've got some brand new goodies to show you. Guys, let's unbox them together, shall we? I haven't even opened these yet, as you can see. Right, this is apparently a wireless ultraviolet curing light. It's all from Resin, as you can see. As far as I know, these are brand new products. So it charges up with a C cable. Yeah, mind-blowingly simple. In a load of languages, of course. Let's get him out. Oh, it's a good size. I have had one of these sort of angle poise style ones before from another brand, and it was frankly rubbish. I've thrown it in the bin, which is a bit sad. Oh, this feels a bit more substantial. It actually feels quite chunky. It's got a bit of weight to it, which is good because that hopefully means I won't knock it over as well. What's in the other little box, I hear you say? Well, more goodies coming up. Right, we've got a cable. This all looks as if it's well protected. We have, because there's plastic film. Like, this actually does feel, I haven't even turned it on and I'm impressed already. It feels quite chunky and substantial. While I'm just trying to get this bit of film off without damaging it, just want to say a big thank you to Resin, because they sent these to me to have a play with. And yeah, let you know what I think. Blinking heck, that's bright. Oh, it appears to already be charged up. Look at this. That is really bright. Now I'm just going to turn it off because I don't want to blind you. Look how many lights it's got in it. And obviously you can pack it down like that. You can reach it out over things, which is really handy. It's weighty. It's got some, feels really chunky and sturdy and good quality. Your feet, look, stop it sliding around. Timers, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, minutes. Lighting, I wonder what that means. Anyway, yeah, that. We're going to be having a play with that in a minute. And then the other thing is black ultraviolet curing resin. They do white as well, but I just asked them if they could spare me a bottle of the black, which I think is what this should be. Well, we're both in here, I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, got plenty of nozzles. Oh, hang on. Oh, it is the white as well. Oh, that's a neat little kit. Right, now, I know we've had coloured UV resin before, but not in good sized bottles like this. Now, what I want to do is obviously try this. You'll see the lazy way of opening these bottles. Sure you're not supposed to do this, but there you go. There's the black one. Yeah, we can colour resin. We can colour ultraviolet curing resin. The only problem I often find with doing so is that you end up not being entirely sure whether you've got too much or too little pigment in it, and then it doesn't want to cure. So, this is a darn good idea. I'm doing it in a separate set of bottles like this in black and white. Nice indeed. So what I'm going to do is dig out my little cabochon moulds. These are the ones from Little Windows, and I've still got blooming white super sparkle all over them. Really need to give them a clean. And I thought we'd have a play with some acrylic marker pens as well. So let's see how we get on. Right, next thing we've got is a set of Resin's acrylic markers. I've got a lot of acrylic markers lately. And they all seem to be very good for different reasons. I've got some of the Arctics ones as well. They do all lovely pastel colours and things. But these are all really vibrant ones, and they've got a soft brush tip and a fine tip, so let's have a play with those as well. I want to see if we can draw on resin with them. So the first thing to do then is to get a little clear coat of just normal ultraviolet curing resin in here. And I'm just going to put a layer in for us to play with. These cabochon moulds are from Little Windows. And I'm just going to get myself a little micro brush and tease the resin around a little bit. Make sure I've got a good clear coat in first. And we'll see if we can lift any bubbles out while we're at it. Incidentally, Let's Resin do their ultraviolet curing resin in huge bottles as well now. So if you happen to... Let me show you, actually. Look at that. That's big, isn't it? 1,000 grams. So what you can do is keep refilling your bottles. If you use a lot of UV resin, that's got to be a good way to go, hasn't it? Right, have I got all the bubbles out, is the question. Where is my long neck light, is my next question. Also, don't want to use anything too flamey around these rather nice little moulds. That should do. Looks like I've got a bit in there. That's from where I haven't cleaned my moulds properly. Oh, what am I like? Anyway, we're going to get these cured up as they are using our new funky doodah lamp. Oh, I like this. That's really powerful. Like I said, I had a little up and overy lamp like this before from another brand. It was a lot narrower, a lot lightweight, and frankly, it just didn't work very well. It just wasn't powerful enough. Oh yes, it's powerful. That's curing really well. And tap it a bit from the other side as well, shall we? Because that's quite a good layer of resin there. Okay, what I'm going to do is just turn that off for a second, push him out of the way for a bit. I'm just going to try and draw on these acrylic marker pens so we can just see what they're like. And let's go for art for those who can't do art. We're going to try the white and the black, of course. So let me sit down, it'll be easier. Okay, the fine tip, and there is the brush tip. So what I'm going to do is, I just want to see if well these will actually draw on resin, because I know that's the sort of thing a lot of us will use them for. At least my audience will, being resin people. And working reasonably well. It's going to need a couple of coats, I think. Of course, resin's a slippy surface, isn't it? It's not really what acrylics are designed to go onto. Try a metallic one. I reckon there's a silver in here somewhere. Yeah, there is. Very silver, actually. That's impressive for an acrylic marker. Let's try another coat of this pale orangey, pinky. It's like a pale peach colour. Oh, there you go. So that's what you do. Probably should have shaken the pen up a bit more first as well. But a couple of coats and away you go. Job's a good one. Might do a third coat just to be on the safe side. Should we have another colour in here too? Let's have a turquoisey colour. It's a lovely colour range, I have to say. That's the one. Considering this is onto a slippy surface that really acrylics shouldn't work so well onto, this is covering very well, actually. I am impressed. I will put a third coat, just to be on the safe side. What should we put in with the silver? Shall we guess that? What's that? Is that a gold? No, that's brown. Is this gold? Yeah, that might be gold. Is it? With a brownie colour? I don't know. It's just like a brownie colour. I wonder why I've got an odd silver as the only metallic. Does that make sense at all? Maybe there is a gold and I haven't spotted it yet. I'm going for another rummage, shall I? What's this one? Oh, that looks like it might be gold. I think it is. I was talking rubbish as usual. Very metallic. Silver and gold. I like that. And that's the coverage is really good on that one too. No idea what these designs are supposed to be. I'm just messing. Have a blue, shall we? Gosh, that's good coverage. Probably should have shook these up a bit more, shouldn't I? Just shaken this one up a bit. Oh, it's a lot better. Look at the coverage there. That's better. Tip there, folks. Shake them up. I'm sure it probably says that on the box, but I'm a devil for not reading instructions. I like the challenge. Nice. I reckon you could edge your coasters and things with these if you wanted to. Certainly very shiny. Where's that brownie colour gone? There it is. Let's put another coat of that. Excuse me while I talk to myself. I do enjoy messing. That'd be dangerous if I had a brain, wouldn't I? I feel like I need another colour in there. Got a darker orangey colour. Another one. That's actual orange. Give it a shake. I am actually really surprised how well these are working on resin. Considering it's like a slippy surface, it's quite thick acrylics in them. Right, I've got to decide what colours to put behind these now, and I think we're going to go for, well, we've got the two choices, haven't we? White behind that one and black behind that one. So let's see what the white's like first, shall we? Give it a bit of a shake in case the pigment settles. Not sure. Give it a bit of a shake. Also, I need to let those dry a little bit, so I'll give these a shake and we'll just let them sit for a minute for the acrylic to dry properly. All right, let's go in with the black. How black is it? You're kidding me. That's really black. Surely that isn't going to cure. Right, just going to let that settle. What about the white? Oops. Again, fairly opaque. That's never going to cure, sure. I'm putting it quite thick as well. So I'm pushing my luck a bit here. We'll see. Just going to let that settle for a minute. Not entirely sure I let the acrylic dry completely either, so... They will say thin layers. Well, I'm going in with a thick one. Let's see if we'll do it. This is probably a bad idea. Thin layers have always got to be the way to go, haven't they? With UV, certainly. Let's knock our little bubbles off the surface of that. Going to tap it a bit to get that side to drop down. Right, here we go. Let's try it. Now, because it's so dark, I am going to leave it under here for probably the 5-minute setting. So I'll be back with you in 5 minutes. Right, let's see if these have cured. I've given it 5 minutes from either side because I was a bit concerned. Gosh, it has. And my colour ran a little bit. I obviously didn't let the acrylics dry properly. But look, that white is fully cured. I need to trim the edges, obviously. Which, when it's so opaque, I thought, that's not going to work. Now the black, this is a serious tester, wasn't it? Well, I never. Now, I don't suggest you use it that thick, because I really was kind of pushing my luck a bit there, wasn't I? I've got a bit of trimming to do here. I was really rather pushing my luck with the depth of that. But it looks like it trims easy as well. And it's very black. Oh, there we go. We've got a very, very easy solution to backing our pieces with black or white, which is our two typical colours that we want to back things with. And I love that they've done this in a good sized bottle of each, and that it's as opaque as it is, and it still cures. You know, I made a fingerprint on it, but that's just literally a fingerprint. It's not because it's soft. Listen, properly hard. Let's resin. Very happy with your marker pens. I will be using, these will be making an appearance a lot coming up over the next few weeks, because I want to have a play with these and some of the ones I've got on EcoPore to see how well they draw onto that as a surface as well, because I've got a feeling they'll be very good for that. But yeah, so loving the markers so far. Absolutely loving these. What a revelation. Thank you, Let's Resin. I love the way Let's Resin do things. They actually produce stuff that solves a problem. They can see that this is something we needed, and we've now got it. And same goes for the little lamp. Like I said, I bought the other brand one, thinking what a great idea. Deeply disappointed by the whole thing, threw it in the bin. And so now to see that we've got one done on the same idea, but done properly, much more substantial, much more light, really sturdy, with all the timers and everything, and rechargeable too. Fabulous. Let's Resin Genii again. Everyone, if you fancy any of this stuff, by the way, all this lot, I have actually got a discount code on all this for you. If you have a look down in the video description below this video, where all the information is, then you will see the discount code, so that you can grab yourself a bit of a discount on all of this stuff as well, which has got to be a good thing. And of course, if you use my discount code, I also get a little tiny bit of commission as well, so I very much appreciate it, because it helps me out as well as you. So there we are. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, do look out for more like it coming up, because I'm going to be experimenting with a lot more new materials and goodies that I've come by in the recent few weeks, and I shall be reporting on them all for you. See you later.